As the current global political landscape shifts, the cooperation among countries such as Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea is becoming increasingly close, forming a new multipolar confrontation. These countries support each other politically and militarily, strengthening ties through multilateral economic systems to challenge the traditional international order. Just as former U.S. President George W. Bush labeled the regimes of Iran, North Korea, and Iraq as an axis of evil, supporting terrorism in 2002, Hello everyone, this is your host Johnny, and welcome to today's FUNDAY investigation. On the morning of October 14th, China unexpectedly announced the launch of military exercises named Joint Sword 2024B around Taiwan, marking the second such drill this year. Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense swiftly responded, stating it would deploy appropriate forces to uphold national sovereignty, while the U.S. closely monitors the situation. Just a day before China's exercises, North Korea declared its artillery units were on standby to fire, warning South Korea against further drone incursions. The South Korean military also reported North Korea strengthening its border defenses and preparing to destroy roads connecting the two Koreas, escalating tensions. Amid these disturbances, Russia faces accusations from Western intelligence agencies of attempting to incite chaos and crime in various nations to undermine international order. Today, we will dive deeper into the reasons behind these developments and their potential implications. So, stay tuned. As the current global political landscape shifts, the cooperation among countries such as Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea is becoming increasingly close, forming a new multipolar confrontation. These countries support each other politically and militarily, strengthening ties through multilateral economic systems to challenge the traditional international order. Just as former U.S. President George W. Bush labeled the regimes of Iran, North Korea, and Iraq as an axis of evil, supporting terrorism in 2002, similar concerns are being voiced again in U.S. academia and politics. It is believed that China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea have formed an axis of upheaval, intending to undermine the existing international order, leading to extreme global instability. The cooperation between China and Russia is increasingly strengthening, especially in the economic and military sectors. With the expansion of the BRICS summit, China and Russia are working together to promote multilateral cooperation. Iran's accession to BRICS in 2023 further consolidates this alliance. Reports indicate that the economic scale of these countries has reached a level capable of resisting the impacts of sanctions, continuing to trade in areas such as drones, missiles, gold, and oil. The deepening collaboration between the two countries in energy, trade, and military technology continues to counter Western sanctions. Iran's participation not only injects new vitality into China-Russia cooperation, but also enhances the regional influence of this alliance. China facilitated the resumption of diplomatic relations between Saudi Arabia and Iran in 2023, demonstrating its ability to mediate and enhance its influence in the Middle East. Iran provides military drones technology to Russia, while China strengthens economic cooperation with Iran, making their collaboration advantageous in resisting Western pressure. As part of the China-Russia-Iran alliance, North Korea's military cooperation is of significant value. North Korea supplies artillery shells and other military materials to Russia, which directly impacts the Russo-Ukrainian conflict. Recently, North Korea launched short-range ballistic missiles, possibly to attract potential buyers, including Russia. A former CIA analyst noted that North Korea continues to develop weapons of mass destruction without international sanctions, facilitated by the tacit approval of China and Russia. This alliance strengthens the military cooperation of China, Russia, and Iran against the influence of the US and its allies. The four countries, China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea, enhanced their economic integration through multilateral cooperation mechanisms such as BRICS, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and the Eurasian Economic Union. Particularly, Iran's membership in the SEO in 2023 and its signing of a free trade agreement with the EAEU have formed closer ties among these countries, seeking new development opportunities in the global economy. The U.S. sanctions and export controls against regimes such as Russia, Iran, Venezuela, North Korea, and China have inadvertently fostered an economic bloc led by China. According to Western officials and relevant customs data, these countries' economies have become resilient enough to withstand sanctions, continuing to trade in drones, missiles, gold, and oil. An American political scientist known for his expertise in China's foreign policy and international relations, Kendall Taylor points out that this phenomenon has become more evident and accelerated following Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which sparked a full-scale war. The alliance of China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea signifies a new dynamic in international politics. These countries mutually support each other in economic, military, and diplomatic spheres, reshaping the global power structure. In the face of new challenges, countries must be vigilant about the potential impacts of the trend to maintain global security and stability. In this context, the U.S. is strengthening its cooperation with Japan and South Korea and actively seeking support from global swing states such as Brazil, India, Indonesia, South Africa, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia, and it has become a necessary strategy to address the axis of upheaval.
月付299，及时观看每日国际新闻，听读多元文化主题文章，欣赏各式影音节目，欢唱流行音乐，无需绑约，随时可停止订阅。FUNDAY 是一个灵活自在的英语学习平台，每篇文章都是一场知识的探险，让你每天都有新的启发。立即订阅，开始你的学习之旅吧！